What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here and welcome to another career mode with the Crusaders, and today I do have to talk about a few changes that we have made to the team. So the forwards, they've stayed the same because they've been performing very well so far to date, but I have made quite a few changes in the back. So starting off first, we have moved Colin Slade. So he was playing at first five, Dan Carter was playing at second five, but I have moved him around to get DC more involved in the game. So Dan Carter has moved to 10. We've kept Nadolo to number 11. We've moved... I'm just trying to think now what I've done. So obviously Carter's come out of second five. We've moved him to first five. Ryan Crotty's moved in one, so he's playing at 12 at the moment. We've brought Robbie Fruin in off the bench, so hopefully we can use his big body in the centres to really go and get us some go forward when we do need it. We've moved Israel Dag onto the right wing, I believe, number 14, and we have moved Colin Slade to fullback, where he has played, a few games. I think he may have even played for the All Blacks at 15 at one stage as well. He was in there for injury cover, and we've finally managed to go and turn one over. It has been a long time. It's been almost 8 minutes, in-game minutes, that we have gone without getting that turnover. And here is the man now we were just talking about, Israel Dag, who he's had a pretty indifferent start to the season, I guess you would say. But we'll be looking to go and really... Oh, DC, we put you to 10 so you can get more involved, mate. Not go and do stupid little handling errors like that. You're probably the best... You probably still are the best number 10 in the world, mate. You can't be going and making errors like that. Just dropped clean. Maybe was trying to kick before he caught the ball. Don't know. Mistakes happen to us all. They happen to the legends. Oh, I thought... Oh, man. That's weird. I thought we got off to a really good start, which we actually did, but I thought that we were the Lions side of the scrum. And this one's it's turned just a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to get one against the head. So we are playing defense very early on in this game. Very early on. Normally we are used to having a little bit more territory and a little bit more position. But we are just going to go and try and get a little bit of respite here by kicking for touch. And that may not even go out. Oh, it has. Good bounce, and it's moved up towards the 10-metre line. I must say, the old AMI Stadium here in Canterbury is looking superb. It is a shame because I do drive past it almost every day on my way to work, and it is just quite sad to see it, in the state that it is in. Obviously all overgrown. I believe a stand is actually missing. They've taken a stand out. I think it is. It was the old Headley stand that they have gone and taken out. So, but it is a real shame because it was a very nice stadium, very well put together. And there is talk that possibly it is still going to be repaired, but whether that does happen or not is a different story. So it is a little bit sad. Crockett, what are you doing at first receiver, mate? Get in where I want you. Ooh. Go Dag. Cut and field, Dagger. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. I think Israel Dag was probably one of the players, one of the unlucky players, I think, to miss out, on the World Cup in 2015. I think he's a guy who had been there before. Crotty, it doesn't matter because we got it back, but that totally went the wrong way. And we're not really making too much field position here. Field territory, sorry. So we're going to kick again. And we do have the wind at our back, so that's going to take a favourable bounce as long as it doesn't go too far. What's the advantage for? I don't know what that advantage was for. Oh, God. I would have taken it. We'll take it all the way back if we could. Be a dag bit unlucky to miss out, obviously. Vastly experienced and can cover, well, I guess two positions, I guess you would say. And I think that's why... there were a few players that were included in that World Cup side that could cover, quite a lot of the outside back positions, could play wing, could play fullback if needed. Because really, when you go on a World Cup, you are going to have injuries, and I mean that's been seen for, I guess, every team in, that has participated in a World Cup in recent years. Fend him off. Oh, big Namani. Oh, I thought he was going to get the offload away there. But you really need those guys who can go and cover both positions, and I don't know what that pass was. Unlucky. Oh my God. The big flanker getting in there. We're going to win that again, though. I must say, we did struggle at the start of the game to to really win it at the breakdown. And there's another error. So this is uncharacteristic of the Crusaders so far. We have had 2 handling errors in the first half, which, as I said, we don't normally see from them. Normally we are a very well-constructed side, do the basics well, but not so much today. Today we have struggled just a little bit to go and get that done. So now that we've gone and talked crap, I guess, for the first half, I will get to, I guess, our results, our recent results, in due course, because we have basically run out of time in this first half. Get there, DC. Has he gone for a field goal? Surely not. Oh my God, that was Sean Johnson-like on the weekend at this. Well, it wasn't this stadium, but at the same name stadium. Just kick that out, Carter. Just get some respite. That has been a tense first half from the Lions travelling here to Canterbury. But as we can see, we have only had 19% of the possession and 6% of the territory. We've been absolutely dominated at the breakdown. We haven't even barely been able to get into the Lions half. I don't think we've been inside their 22 for the entire game. So that is going to have to change in the second half, and we are going to have to really, get a move on, because to have those stats after a half of rugby is not ideal. So back to, I guess, what I did want to talk about earlier on, which was how things have been going for this Crusaders side. I believe from memory we are still unbeaten in the league. We've had a couple of tough games, and there was actually a quote from, I can't remember who it was from. I think it was a Highlanders player, because the Highlanders did actually take on the Crusaders last weekend. The weekend just been, sorry. Carter, god damn it. In Super Rugby, which the Highlanders did go and win down in Dunedin at Forsyth Bar Stadium, which, is a bit of a concern. Well, it's not a concern, because the Crusaders have been in very good form as of late. I think they won about 6 or 7 on the trot before they'd gone and lost this one here. So it's nothing to be too concerned about. But yeah, a lot of their, I can't remember who it was, but one of the Highlanders players did say that, New Zealand derbies, or derbies, however you want to pronounce it, when it comes to Super Rugby, are probably the closest thing to test matches, because, the talent now for us really has been spread around the country, I guess, and there are a lot of young players that are stepping up to go and obviously get a place in that All Black side. So, it is very, very tough, and that is what it has been in this game as well. We had, I think we scored a injury time winning try against the Chiefs to pick up a win against them. I think we did manage to beat the Highlanders, and then today we are here for a round 5 game against the Lions. So they are obviously starting, their, I was going to say Southern Hemisphere tour, but South Africa is in the Southern Hemisphere. So they're starting their New Zealand and Australian tour of the season. So this second half has been better for us. I don't know how we haven't won that ball at the breakdown. So we are going to break away and just try and get something. Good steal from Carter. We just haven't really been able to get, players into good positions. I'm like, what is that? Why am I choosing to offload? First of all, I didn't even choose to offload that way. I pressed R1 to pass to the right, and Kieran Reid just does a wild pass to the left, which goes to no one. We might steal this, though. If the throw's straightish, which it is. And there's another one. What has gone on to the Crusaders today? I don't know what we've had in our pre-game, just pre-game anything, because whatever it is, we shouldn't have it again. We've got the dropsies, and we really can't afford that to happen. We've had 3 knock-ons now in 60 minutes of rugby. I don't think we've had that many knock-ons in this series so far. So that is something that we are going to have a look at on the drawing board, I'd say, when we go back to training next week, is the handling errors. Because to have that amount of handling errors, for a top tier team, the Crusaders definitely are a top tier team when it comes to this competition. It's just not good enough. It is just not good enough. We expect better. And there's a good tackle from Luke Romano. We just need our forwards. They just seem to be a little bit tired today. They just don't seem to really be getting to the breakdown quick enough. And that is why we haven't really had too much possession. I mean, we had, I can't even remember what the stats were from the first half. I don't even want to look at them again. But, I mean, look at that. Like, there's no urgency to get to the breakdown. Finally. Finally one has been dropped, and we are going to get, probably, yeah, we are going to come back for the scrum. So I wouldn't say we're in good field position here, but we are at the Lions 10-metre line, and we do have just 10 minutes left to go and try and get something on the board. Even a drop goal at this stage probably would be enough to see us go home and get the win. It has been a very tough defensive performance from both sides, especially us. I mean, to only have the very little possession that we had in the first half, you know, it is very crazy. And here we go. Now it is starting to open up. Fruin, just got to time it. Catch and pass, boys. Oh my God, we can't even catch and pass. That is just basic error from the Crusaders. I honestly don't know what has gone on today. It has been absolutely atrocious from us. That is terrible. That was just catch and pass. That was McCaw as well, the captain. We are going to have another opportunity as we win one against the Head, but it has just been the basics today that have really let us down. Just handling errors, catch and pass, just stuff like that. And it's been stolen. And it's been stolen. What a kick. That's with the wind behind him, remember. Come on, boys. We got to make something of this. Go, Robbie. Oh, Robbie. Oh, Robbie. Come on, Robbie. Get in there, boys. We're into injury time. It is 0-0. This is tense. This is as tense as it gets. Sam Whitelock. Come on, someone get to the breakdown. We don't want to lose it here. This is tense. This is honestly one of the most intense games we've ever played. Franks. Come on, boys. Get to the breakdown. Get to the breakdown, otherwise it's going to be stolen. As I said, a field goal at the moment would be enough. But we just can't seem to break over that advantage line. I would have, honestly, probably in that situation there, I would have taken the penalty. Come on, boys. Just one try is all we need. Oh, big pass back in field. We've lost possession and it's been knocked on, and we are going to finish. We are going to finish, would you believe it, with a 0-0 draw. Absolutely incredible defence. There wasn't really any try-scoring opportunities at all. The game really was bogged down in the midfield. So 0-0 is an absolutely crazy scoreline when it comes to rugby. I mean, football, it is well, not a very common occurrence, but a common occurrence. But 0-0. No tries, no drop goals. And as you can see, we were just dominated in possession and territory. About 2/3 to 1/3. So, and 18 handling errors. I'm not sure if that's a correct stat down the bottom there, but surely we didn't have 18 handling errors. That is just absolutely crazy. But anyway, guys, I want to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this 0-0 slogfest in Rugby Challenge 3. If you have, do leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links that can be found down below in the description. Hope you're having a good week so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got Don Bradman batting career coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.